Hey, this is Joe, Gray Bench Electronics. Welcome back to the pedal teardown series where I take apart new and interesting pedals and show you what's going on inside. Today we have the DOD Overdrive Preamp 250. All right, here is the DOD Overdrive Preamp 250. This is one of the vintage ones, and I thought it was cool just to see the old box. There's a sticker, 250 Overdrive Preamp. Apparently this is being sold for maybe 35 bucks, maybe used. I don't know, must be an old sticker. Let's go ahead and crack it open. Got some nice vintage foam inside. Hasn't turned to powder yet, which is cool. Here's the pedal. So nice big classic DOD style knobs. Latching foot switch. Of course, this is the yellow version, which was the second version. The first one, well, I shouldn't say second. It was a later version than the more common or more well-known gray version. According to that JHS video that came out, there were 2 or 3 versions even before the gray version, so who knows what down the line number this is. But this does have the vintage DOD enclosure. After they got threatened with legal action from MXR, they went to this different style enclosure here, and it's got the DOD stamped on the back. This one has rubber feet, not sure if that's original. Side mounted, 1/4 inch jacks. DC jack is a 1/8 inch or 3.5 millimeter jack as opposed to your 2.1 millimeter barrel jack. Gain and level controls, of course. That is it for the exterior. Let's go ahead and crack open the pedal. All right, here's the inside of the DOD 250. I'm not pulling it all the way out just because I'm a little concerned about these wires here. I don't want to stress them out too much. Do have a Carling switch down here. This is a simpler switch, so it doesn't use an LED. There's no extra poles for it. Plastic 1/4 inch jacks there. The circuit's very simple, of course. Basically the same as an MXR Distortion Plus. Single op amp. Couple of clipping diodes down here, silicon clipping diodes. The values in these pedals would regularly change from pedal to pedal, just depending on what they had available. This version has a TLO 81 op amp, dual op amp. Texas Instruments TLO 81. And just in case you're curious, there's some of the values for the capacitors. 122K there, which would be a 1.2 nanofarad. Over here is a 47.3, 47 nano. Not sure on that one. Electrolytic there is a 10 microfarad and a 4.7 microfarad. Those appear to be just pretty standard, like 4148 silicon diodes. The pots underneath are CTS pots, full size, like 25 millimeter pots. And the board is marked DOD and 250 underneath the gain pot right there. The values of the pots, it's a little bit hard to read, but this one is a D500, so presumably like an audio 500K. And over here is a D100K, I think, yeah, looks like D100K, it's a 100K pot there. And it's a little bit hard to, you can't really see it on the camera, but I got a light in there and check the code. Date codes are also on the back of CTS pots, and you can get the date of the pots at least. And these are marked 1981 11th week, so right at the beginning of 1981 for this pedal. So the pedal can't be any younger than that. Of course, we have our battery snap down here. This one's falling apart a little bit. The sort of outer housing here is sort of starting to come off the inner card that holds the battery terminals, but it's still functional. So vintage pedal, we're going to leave it as is. Sticker inside there says 6-9 and 43, whatever that means. There's a little 3.5 millimeter DC jack. So there you go. That's the inside of a vintage DOD 250. Let's go ahead and put the pedal back together. All right, so that was the DOD 250 Teardown. If you have any questions or recommendations for a pedal you want to see on a future Teardown episode, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate you hitting the like button and subscribing, and hit the notification bell if you want to know when I make a new video. I'm Joe from Graybench Electronics. Thank you for watching.